everyone.
Oh, hey, Yuuna. Welcome to the beach. Oh, my goodness. I can't... If I was playing an eye tracker, I would lose so bad right now. We collectively turn around at the sound of Yuuna's voice. I want to respond to her, but my voice gets caught in my throat. Never before have I been so thankful that the bikini was invented. Judging by the silence, everyone else is as entranced as I am. Yuuna fidgets under our gaze and automatically wraps an arm around herself.
Is everything alright?
Everything's great, actually. Fantastic. Like everyone else, Nikki's gaze is fixated on Yuuna. She looks down at her own chest, then back at Yuuna, and sighs.
Life is so unfair.
Says you, I'm enjoying life right now.
Stop being a pervert!
Yes, ma'am. Yuuna and I follow behind. When we reach the shore, I slowly wade into the sea and enjoy how the water cools my hot skin.
Come on, Yuuna. What are you waiting for?
Yuuna sticks towards the shore and watches nervously as the water laps at her knees.
That's okay. I'll just stay here. Do you know how to swim? Yeah.
Sho and Mayu swim over and stand next to Kaori.
What is it then?
Don't worry about it. I'm very happy right here.
Aw, hanging out by yourself is no fun.
That's why I'm standing here too.
The water and I don't really get along well.
Are you scared? Here, you can walk with me.
But I wanted to do that, Mayu. Mayu stretches out her hand and smiles encouragingly at Yuuna. As everyone tries to cajole Yuuna into the water, I'm acutely aware of the sudden lack of Valerie. I smell something funny. Where's this going?
Well, it's more like...
Yuuna plunges face first into the water and disappears below the waves. Yuuna! Everyone lunges towards her just as she resurfaces, her back towards us. Yuuna, are you okay?
Don't look!
Something floats in front of her, which she snatches out of the water and presses to her chest. Her head is lowered and her shoulders slumped as she struggles to simultaneously hide herself and retie her bikini top at the same time. Ah, I see now. It was not so much the water and her don't get along because she decided to wear an itsy-bitsy, thin-stringed bikini. Mayu clamps a hand over Sho's eyes.
What?
You know exactly what.
Don't look.
I'm going to offer to help. As much as I'd love to stay put, I'm going to help. Be a gentleman about it. Do you need help putting that back on? That sounded a lot less creepy in my head. I mean, you seem to be having trouble with the knots. I promise I'm not trying to look. I might be just a little.
You promise you won't look?
Yes? I'm afraid this is a trap question, but yes? Of course. I'm going to try to use the reflection of the water instead.
I can't seem to get these tied.
She offers me the strings to tie up her back. I tie them into a bow with nimble fingers, careful not to touch the smooth, velvety skin of her back too often. Each accidental brush of my fingers against her skin sends warmth into my cheeks, and a little bit of blood coming down my nose. Done.
Thanks, I've got it from here.
Okay, good. Valerie is nearly doubled over on the beach, her squeals of laughter adding to the commotion. While I appreciate you trying to, reveal these secrets to us, kind of a dick move there. The day is winding down, and it'll be dark soon. Let's head home, or I want to spend a little more time with Yuuna. Kind of a obvious answer here. I walk over to Yuuna. Hey, Yuuna. What are you up to? She squints up at me, then smiles.
Watching the fish swim.
There's fish in the water?
When I was little, my family took me on vacation to a beach where the fish would nibble at our toes. I felt like a mermaid swimming while the fish followed me.
Oh, so you do know how to swim. Yuuna glances at me with a curious expression.
Of course. Why wouldn't you think so?
You just seemed really nervous about going into the water earlier today. She hugs herself.
Well, obviously I had my reasons for being nervous, but actually, I used to love swimming in the ocean when I was younger.
So why was today different?
I used to race and win all the time.
Well, how about we race?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Don't be scared. Girls can't swim fast anyways. We don't have to. Okay, girls can swim fast. Coming from a swimming background, she can't beat me anyways. Well, she might. It's been a little while. No. Okay, but anyways, digressing. Don't be scared. We'll have some fun. It's okay if you're scared to lose.
I wouldn't lose.
Then what's holding you back? Your swimsuit? She seems uneasy. It stayed on for the rest of the time we were moving around in the water. I doubt you'll have any more trouble. It's because I tied the suit right.
That's true. Okay, you're on.
Bring it. You can beat me in tennis, but you can't beat me in the water. Well, maybe. Okay, how about the first one to that rock wins? Ready? Yuuna nods. At my signal, we push off. We're neck and neck at the start, but as the race continues, she's able to gain a little more distance. It's a close race, but Yuuna ends up reaching the rock first. I let her win. Looks like you've still got it. She smiles as she catches her breath.
It was a close race.
She glances at the sky overhead.
It's getting dark. Maybe we should head back.
I don't wanna. Yeah, I'll get Sho and Mayu and interrupt with whatever it is they're doing.
Okay, I'll tell Valerie and Cowdy.
I nod, and we swim back to shore. Questions race through my mind, but I clear them away as I finish my drink. I shouldn't drive myself crazy thinking about questions I don't have the answers to. The next time I see Yuuna, I'll ask. In the meantime, I still have time before I should go home. What should I do to clear my mind? Like, spend time with Yuuna, that clears my mind. I dial Yuuna's number.
Hello?
Hi, Yuuna. What are you up to this evening?
I'm in the small auditorium in the drama center.
Oh? Is there a play?
Not quite. I'm attending a class run by the improv club. You should come.
Okay. Maybe. Nah. Okay. That sounds like fun. I'll be right there.
Great. See you soon.
As soon as we hang up the phone, I head to the drama center. When I arrive, I spot Yuuna sitting towards the right of the room. As I head over, I run straight into someone. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
You sound familiar. Wait a minute. Hey, I know you. Aren't you the instructor for the cooking club? You teach improv too? He laughs.
No, that's my twin brother.
Oh. I see.
Anyway, have a seat. We are about to get started.
My bad. He marches to the front of the room while I sit beside Yuuna. She smiles in acknowledgement. The auditorium has about 30 people. Although I'd never considered improv before, I suppose it's something a lot of people are interested in.
Welcome to Improv! For those of us new to this group, improv is live acting. Everything is made up in the moment. Plot, character, dialogue, everything. Every performance is unique and cannot be recreated in exactly the same way. Okay, everyone partner up. We're going to have each team perform a skit.
Yuuna and I nod at each other. Found my partner already. That was easy.
It doesn't matter if you're a newbie to improv or a veteran. The most important thing to remember is to go with the flow. Your partner might throw something completely wild at you, but that's okay. That's what makes improv fun.
Question, do I have to be censored or am I allowed to be vulgar? Because that really kind of makes a difference here.
You'll have a choice of scenarios on stage for each pair to choose from. Once the scene has been set, then the only rule is to do whatever comes to mind. So, any volunteers?
Looks around the room. Me. I raise my hand. We volunteer as tribute. Yuuna is startled, but doesn't object.
Wonderful. Come on up then.
Are you ready? She seems nervous, but nods.
As ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
Together, we head on stage.
You'll find the scenario options on the table over there. Once you've decided, read the scenario out loud for the rest of the class.
We walk over to the table in the corner of the stage.
Which one do you want to do?
I read the descriptions. You're at the beach, but you've gender swapped. You must declare your dying confession in the arms of your love. Both of these are good options. I think we're going to go with the beach, though, seeing as we just came from the beach, and I'm sure we can do this pretty well. Gender swap beach scene. So I have to play a girl, and you have to play a guy?
Yup.
It might be fun playing Yuuna. Let's do this one. She raises her eyebrow, but doesn't disagree.
If you like.
Little uneasy about that one there, huh? After we select our description, I read it aloud for the class. The instructor then gives us the signal to begin. Yuuna squares her shoulders and swaggers exaggeratedly on the stage.
I love the beach and doing manly things like, swimming. Too bad my friend isn't here with me so we can swim together.
She has nailed that impersonation of me very well. She's been practicing. Yuuna looks pointedly in my direction, indicating for me to join her in our skit. I pretend to be shy and pitch my voice high. Just a minute. There's a prop bin in the corner of the stage. I rummage through the bin, hoping to find something to use. Aha! I grab 2 balloons and stuff them underneath my blazer. A chorus of laughter reverberates in the room, but Yuuna's face is one of chagrin. I think that's how I said that right. Sorry I'm late. I was getting ready. Yuuna gets back into character, and instead of talking, she just stares very obviously at my balloons.
That's not what I look like. Is it?
You mean that's not what I look like? This is what I look like. I cover my chest with an arm. Ah! Stop being a pervert! Yuuna pretends to balk.
No, that's not it. I was just admiring your swimsuit.
And everything that fills it. I pout and continue to cover my chest.
Anyway, why don't we go swimming?
I suppose if you want to, we can.
Race you there.
She runs across the stage and mimes diving into the ocean. I follow slowly behind her and pretend to wade carefully into the shallow water. Ah! Oh no! As soon as I touched the water, my top fell off! I hold the balloons close to my chest, but let my blazer fall to the ground, mimicking losing a bikini top. Yuuna's mouth drops open in shock. That's right. I went there. You shouldn't be surprised by now. The audience might think she was still in character, reacting to my mishap, but I knew she was mortified I'd referenced what happened at our beach excursion. I mean, it could have happened anywhere. But if I'm making jokes of it, maybe she'll lighten up a little bit about it. We'll see. I turn my back to Yuuna, but not before I see her bright red cheeks. Don't look at me! I'm in danger! Jason! I peek at her out of the corner of my eyes. Her shocked expression suddenly melts into a cheeky smile.
Oh no! For some inexplicable reason, my nose has started bleeding!
Not no. Hey, that is not what happened. Yuuna grins, and this time it's my cheeks which turn red. The audience has not stopped laughing since my balloon incident and didn't even notice my break in character. Oops. The student professor claps his hands.
Great job, you two. Have either of you done improv before?
We shake our heads.
You're a natural.
Really?
Yes, that was hilarious. You two have great chemistry together. You make an awesome team.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Yuuna glows with excitement as we return to our seats.
We rocked it! Thanks for coming and joining me.
No problem. This was a lot more fun than I expected it to be.
Alright, I swapped out the scenarios on the table so we don't get any repeats. So who's next?
Yuuna and I watched the other teams perform their skits to the amusement of us all. By the time everyone has finished, my sides hurt from laughing so hard because we kicked the ball off just right. We got that whole thing rolling, and we had to just keep everyone getting better from us. Okay, because I know you guys are curious, we're going to go back and see what it's like when we act of declaring your dying confession in the arms of your love. A deathbed confession. Can I be the one who's dying?
Sure, I'll follow your lead then.
All right, getting loosened up. Let's do this.
Okay.
After we select our description, I read it aloud for the class. The instructor then gives us the signal to begin. Yuuna signals that she will follow my lead. I rush onto the stage, dodging imaginary arrows. Ah! I clutch at my chest as one of the arrows hits me, and I stumble around the stage before falling to my knees. My breath shortens into gasps as I slowly lay on my back.
No!
Yuuna races onto the stage and cradles my head in her lap. I could get used to this.
Stay with me!
I gurgle faintly.
Shh, don't talk. Everything will be okay.
There's something I have to tell you.
You can tell me when you're better.
Come closer. She leans in. Her hair tickles my cheek. I whisper to her. Something meaningful, something ridiculous. It's too late. I'm dead. Well, this is improv. I'll tell you guys what. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do ridiculous. We're going to come back then once we're all done. We're going to see what something meaningful is. We got a deal, we got a deal. So I'm doing something ridiculous first. Don't forget to feed my cat.
What?
She'll only eat tuna and not the cheap stuff. After the words come out, I fall limp in her arms.
No! Please come back to me! What will I do without you?
She shakes me gently, but I don't stir. Her voice grows thick.
I'll never forget you.
She pulls my face to her breast and hugs me. Stay in character, and now I'm cured. Help! I can't breathe. We've been throwing her for a loop. We're gonna be cured. Gotta be cured now. She's got the magic touch. It's softer than any pillows I've ever laid my head on. This is what I imagine heaven feels like. I sigh happily. Whoa. Yuuna blinks in surprise at my movement. I'm alive! It's a miracle!
Oh.
She pushes me away as her face grows beet red. The audience laughs, causing her face to burn even redder. The student professor claps his hands.
Great job, you two. Have either of you done improv before?
We shake our heads.
You're a natural.
Really?
Yes, that was hilarious. You two have great chemistry together. You make an awesome team.
I know I'm kind of funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Now I wonder what your reaction's gonna be when I decide to go all serious. There's something I have to tell you.
You can tell me when you're better.
Come closer. She leans in. Her hair tickles my cheek. I whisper to her. Something meaningful, just like I promised I would tell you guys. I told you we would do something meaningful. I'm sorry. We couldn't have more time together.
Don't talk like that.
I feign a coughing fit.
Save your voice.
I'll always remember the time we had. After the words come out, I fall limp in her arms.
No! Please come back to me. What will I do without you?
She shakes me gently, but I don't stir. Her voice grows thick.
I'll never forget you.
She pulls my face to her breast and hugs me. I'm gonna stay in character the entire way, though. We went something serious. We're staying in character. Just stay here and enjoy it. Although I'm acutely aware of my nose nestled in her soft bosom, I remain still. After all, I'm supposed to be dead, and dead people don't move. Unless they're zombies, then you shoot them in the face. After a moment, she tenses up as if she realizes something.
Oh,
She pushes me away as her face grows beet red. The audience laughs, causing her face to burn even redder. The student professor claps his hands.
Great job, you two. Have either of you done improv before?
We shake our heads.
You're a natural.
Really?
Yes, that was hilarious. You two have great chemistry together. You make an awesome team.
I want to know where in that skit was it hilarious? It was supposed to make people cry. The only funny part would have been when Yuuna dropped me on my head when she realized my face was buried in her chest. You're weird. I turn off my alarm and stretch and then let out a groan. Yesterday was a really intense day, and I'm certainly feeling it now. At least it's Friday and the weekend's coming up, and we're gonna end the episode there. We'll see what happens next time. As always, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to let me know by hitting the like button down below or leaving a comment. It really does help me out. If you're new to the channel, or have not done so already, make sure to unleash your power by hitting the subscribe button down below today as well. And I will see all you heroes in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.